abstract class and abstract methods. So before understanding what is abstract class, let us try to understand why do you need an abstract class. What do you mean by word abstract? Something that is not concrete or something that is incomplete. For example, imagine animal. What animal do you imagine? There is no specific picture that comes to your mind when you say the word animal. But what if I say cat, dog, horse? You are able to imagine the specific animal. Same concept goes with abstract class. Abstract class is an incomplete class and you cannot create object of abstract class. Also think of the behavior. When you inherit the superclass, some behaviors are same, but some behaviors are specific to the subclass. For example, in class animal, the method eat. Eating is a common behavior for all living animals. But do they have same sound? No. Sound is specific to the particular animal. Sound behavior is incomplete in animal class, but you can specify its implementation in the subclass. We need abstract class in a scenario when you need few concrete methods. Concrete methods are the methods for which you have written implementation. You have written code for the method. In all our previous videos, we have written concrete methods. We have defined the method and written code for it. So we need abstract class in a scenario when you need few concrete methods. Those are common for all subclasses, and few abstract methods are needed where the subclass will give its own implementation. For example, class animal, eat. Eating is the common behavior for all animals. This can be a concrete method, but sound is not same for all animals. So the implementation can be given in the subclass depending upon the type of animal. Abstract methods are the methods for which you are not writing the code. You just declare the method and you want subclass to write the code as per its specification. For example, sound method in animal class, you are not clear about which animal. So you cannot specify what would be the sound. In this case, when you want subclass to implement the method, you should declare the method as abstract method. So there might be a scenario where you want few concrete method in your class and few abstract methods in your class. In this case, you can declare your class as abstract class. Take one more example. Suppose you are creating banking application and you have a class bank and its methods. Every bank has different rate of interest. So you can declare rate of interest method as abstract method and allow specific banks to implement the code. Because the rate of interest is different for every bank, you need to declare it as abstract and allow subclasses like HDFC, ICICI to give its implementation. Now let us understand what is abstract class. Abstract class is a class that is declared as abstract. It may or may not include abstract methods. How do you declare your class as abstract? The syntax for declaring class as abstract is use abstract keyword and a class definition. For example, abstract keyword, class keyword and name of the class. You need to use abstract keyword preceding the class definition. So when you write abstract keyword and declare the class as abstract, it is not mandatory that it should contain abstract method. You can write all concrete methods with implementation and still declare the class as abstract. This is allowed. But abstract classes cannot be instantiated and are designed to be subclass. So once you declare the class as abstract, you cannot create object of abstract class. So what should you do if you want to create an object of abstract class and invoke the concrete methods? You need to create a subclass, and using subclass object you can invoke the concrete methods of abstract class. So you need to remember this. Abstract class cannot be instantiated. That means you cannot create object of abstract class. And when you want to force your class to be subclass, in that scenario, you can declare your class as abstract class. Points to remember: we need to use abstract keyword to declare class as abstract class. We cannot create object of abstract class. We need to inherit abstract class, and you can create object of the subclass. You need to provide implementation for all abstract methods in the class. That means there might be some abstract methods which are just declared but not implemented. So you need to provide implementation for all abstract methods in the class. Abstract class may or may not have abstract methods. We may have concrete methods in an abstract class. When the class has one or more abstract method, it is mandatory to declare the class as abstract. Like any other class, an abstract class has a constructor, data members and methods. Now let us see what is abstract method. An abstract method is a method that is declared without an implementation, without braces, and followed by a semicolon. An abstract method doesn't have body. Syntax for abstract method is abstract keyword, return type, method name, parameter list if any, and it ends with a semicolon. For example, abstract keyword, return type is void, method name is start, parenthesis, and ends with a semicolon. You don't give curly brackets and write code inside it. Now, points to remember: you need to specify abstract keyword to declare the method as abstract. Abstract methods ends with a semicolon. You cannot write implementation for abstract method in the declaration itself. You should write the implementation in the subclass. To write an implementation for abstract method, you need to inherit the abstract class and override the method. So if you don't override abstract methods and provide implementation for all abstract methods, then you will have to declare even the subclass as abstract. If the class has abstract method, it is mandatory to declare the class as abstract. So you need to write the code for all abstract methods in order to create an object of the class. Any class that contains one or more abstract methods should be declared as abstract. Abstract class cannot be declared as final. Why? It's a common sense. Final class cannot be inherited. We use final keyword to prevent inheritance. An abstract class has to be inherited. It is mandatory to inherit abstract class because without creating subclass of abstract class, you cannot create object of it and you cannot invoke concrete methods. So both the modifiers, abstract and final, are opposite and cannot go together. Abstract methods cannot be declared as static or private. Now, what are static methods? You don't need an object to invoke static methods. Why? What is a static method? You don't need an object to invoke a static method. Static methods are invoked without creating an object. So, if somebody tries to invoke abstract method, a method ending with a semicolon which doesn't have any code for it, this will create an error. This is not a valid thing to do. Hence, abstract methods cannot be declared as static. Static and abstract keywords doesn't go together. Also, private methods. Abstract methods cannot be declared as private. Why? Because private methods are invisible for the subclass. And in case of abstract class and abstract method has to be overridden in the subclass. If the method is not visible to the subclass won't be able to give implementation for it. That is why abstract method shouldn't be private. Let us take the same real life example of animal class in our program to understand abstract class in a better way. So write a Java program to demonstrate abstract class and abstract method. In this class, we are going to see how to define abstract class and abstract method and write the code for abstract method. So here we have abstract class animal1. How do we declare an abstract class? Abstract keyword, class keyword, and name of the class. So the class animal1 becomes abstract class. Then we have a concrete method void display. We have a concrete method void eat. And here we have abstract method sound. How do we declare abstract method? Abstract keyword, return type, and method name. Parenthesis ends with a semicolon. Abstract method always ends with a semicolon. You should not write curly braces and write code inside it. You will get an error. So this is the abstract method sound. Now we have subclass dog that extends animal1. And here we have written implementation for the abstract method sound. So when we write the implementation, you should remove this abstract keyword and implement the method void sound, curly braces, open the brace, write the code, close the brace. Now this becomes a concrete method. You have given implementation for the abstract method in your class dog. If you don't write implementation for this abstract method and still you extend animal1, then you will have to declare the class dog as an abstract class because the abstract method is inherited inside this and it becomes abstract class. But the intention of creating a subclass is to write implementation for the abstract method. So we have done this implementation. We have a class abstract demo that has min method. Here we have created object of class dog. So reference variable d will be allocated memory inside stack memory area and the actual object will be created on heap. Now we don't have any instance variable neither in our abstract class nor in our subclass. Hence no memory is allocated for the instance variables. Next statement is d.sound. So control of the program will go to the definition of sound method in class dog and the code inside sound method will execute. Dogs is bow wow. This is printed to the console. The next statement is d.display. Now we don't have display method in class dog, but the display method which is defined inside abstract class animal is inherited inside class dog. Hence you can call it using dog object. So d.display, the control of execution will go to the definition of display method inside abstract class animal 1 and the code inside the method will execute. This is a concrete method. This is printed to the console. Then we are invoking d.eat. Again, method eat is inherited inside class dog. Hence we can invoke the method using dog object. Control of the program will go to the method definition and the code inside will execute. All animals eat. This will be printed to the console. So this is how we declare abstract class and abstract method, and you need to implement abstract method in the subclass.